Good afternoon. Today is the 10th of August and this is the crazy Collectively Camberley Classic Car Show in Camberley Town Centre in Surrey. It's one of the busiest ones I've filmed this year, just there's so many people walking around, which there's nothing to do about. And there's nothing to do about the wind noise or the incorrect information or if I fall over. I'm afraid it's just the way that it goes on this channel. So part 2, we're looking at the Sporting Bears experience, cars you can have a go in for a donation to the very excellent charity. 2016 Porsche 918 Spider. That looks very fast, viewers. It even says 918 Spider on the head restraints there. Not quite my sort of thing, I don't think, but there we go. Probably more my sort of thing is this Jaguar XJS. Probably with a V12 engine, judging by that plate. And yes, dark blue with a beige leather interior with wooden piping. I do like a nice beige leather interior, viewers. Oh, it is a V12. Very nice. And we've got this Aston Martin. I get really confused as to the names of the modern Aston Martins. I didn't even say, so we won't think about that too much more. We'll move on. We've got a TVR here. Is this a Tuscan or something? I get very confused again about all the names of the TVRs from the 2000 because they all look very similar to me. Tuscan S, I was actually right. This one though I do know. This is a Series 3 E-Type of 72, 73 with the V12 engine. That one is a 4-speed or 5-speed manual. It is for 4-speed, so it's original gearbox in that. I've driven one of those. I would sort of favour having a ride in that. We also have a go in this GR Yaris, which is very good. Or this 2016 Ford Mustang. Or this other Aston Martin. It's like a DB24 or DB Mark III or whatever it is. Oh, it is. It's a DB24 Mark II from 1956. Similar to the one that's in the Goldfinger novel. That's a Mark III though. Not the film, the novel, of course, which came out in '59. Then 6970 MGB. Another E-Type here with the white wall tyres. Again a Series 3 on an L plate. 72. This one is the coupe. All of the coupes for the Series 3 were 2+2 specification. And then they dodged, it was right, Challenger, that one, from 2012. Oh, now this is more like it, viewers. A Triumph Dolomite. I think this is a pre-HL 1850 Dolomite. It's a 75. I have driven one of these. It was 74 the one I drove for the 4th year channel anniversary in 2022. Excellent. But this, oh, look at this, it's a Ford Orion. It's a very, very late Orion. It's one of the very last because in the autumn of 1993 the car started to be badged as escorts. It's one of the very last of the Orions. That is a LX and that is beautiful. What we don't have is a rear wiper, which I think you've got on something like a gear. That is absolutely amazing. Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 6, which is the sort of thing we also find quite fun. A lot of nostalgia for things like this at the moment. But I've just spotted something else which I think is also nostalgic now. This is badged as an Opel Speedster, but in this country it was sold as a Vauxhall VX220. It's very similar to the Series 2 Lotus Elise that they were developed together, and the Series 2 never would have come about if GM hadn't put their hand in their pockets and decided to go in partnership with them. Built in Norfolk though, at the Lotus factory. Whether you prefer this or not, I suppose it's a matter of personal taste. Oh, superb, viewers. 1989 to 1990, Mazda RX-7 FC convertible. I wonder if this is a turbo. Oh, that's good, viewers. They're pretty rare when they were new. I mean, they were supposed to be like a Porsche 944. Look at all those gauges. Yeah, superb. Also got a very, very nice Pontiac Trans Am. Obviously very similar to the one that was used in the Smokey and the Bandit film. This photo's a little bit later. This is a sort of 1980-81 car, whereas the ones in that film were 77 model year, I think. Excellent. 1965 Ford Mustang. That was an automatic. That's in very nice condition. 2018 to 19 Volkswagen Up GTI. I drove one of these recently, actually it's on the channel. The one I drove had been modified, which I wasn't particularly fond of really. I like standard cars most of the time. But that is very standard looking. And then a Porsche 911 Turbo. Now that plate is nothing to do with the year of the car. Is this one of the absolute sort of new ones, or is this the previous model? I get so confused with 911s and things like that. And then a TVR Cigaris. I'm sure I've seen one of these in a while. Doesn't that look like the most extrovert thing you could possibly imagine? I'm afraid viewers, you've got some background music. There's nothing I can do about it. I do apologise. 7374 Mark 1 Escort 4-door. This is a 1500 XL automatic, although the wheels have been changed on this. It's quite hard to find sort of low spec Escorts like this as unmodified now. Subaru Impreza limited edition. Apparently number 158 of 300. Obviously we've had some modifications of this one as well. 2001 this one. XX300 by ProDrive. A Sierra RS Cosworth hatch. Yes. In that pause view, it's just increased in value. It's not an RS 500, but yeah, 86, 87 only I think these were. Only in 3 colours. Ford Escort RX Mexico. 69 to 70. With the good Pinto engine in there. Or is it a crossflow? Answer in the comment section below. Another one of these Sierra RS Cosworth hatches. Again in the same colour as the other one. Also very valuable. 1975-76 Porsche 911, left-hand drive. Imagine this would be one of the sort of cheaper ways into 911 ownership. And we've got the nice sort of reflector bit on the back. 911 Turbo.
Oh, okay.
I think this is the 996 model. Yes, it is the 2002 996 facelift. Well, someone's put a 997 gearbox in it. Another 996 here, I think. Ooh, a very late one, 2004 Turbo Cabriolet, Guards Red, the only one in the UK apparently. Then a 2022 around 1500 pickup thing. Next to a very nice XK8, so XKR this one is. I personally would prefer the classic interior to this one. It's got the sort of more sporting interior, but I prefer the classic one. That's just my opinion. This one is a 98, so it's 4-litre engine. Again, I'm not so fond of Jaguars in the flat red, but you know, it'll do, won't it? They've got an RX-7 here. I'll have to look on the information sheet if there is one to tell you what exactly specification this one is, because I'm not so good on these. It's an FB from 1984. Excellent. There is the rotary. Make a great noise, these things. 2002 Ford F-150. Ooh, very nice. A Princess. I think I saw this before somewhere actually. I can't remember where. Maybe it was here last year. Don't know what sort of mark this is. This would be a 3-litre one. Yeah, it's a Mark II. And then we've got something of similar design but smaller. A Wolseley 1560. This was maybe between I think 59 and 61 from memory, these ones. And you've got a little pedal car down there as well. E39 BMW 5 Series. quite a late one actually, 2002 to 3. Is this actually an M5 or is it just looks a bit like it? Oh, is it M5? Superb. And then a Chevy pickup, 1965, the C20 model. Again, I think I've seen this green one. I think I've seen it before. Maybe again here. 72. I want to go around the front in a bit because it's a bit busy. Step side thing here. All sort of modified. Don't know what year this would be at all, really. And then something that we should be able to ascertain the year for is this 1966 Ford Mustang. So we'll look at the front of this. We can see, no, we can't really see. Ford racing engine. '72 Chevy. 1953 Chevy Bel Air. Huge thing, isn't it? Compared with the cars that we had in the early 50s, contrast with America, especially with that Continental kit on the back. Isn't that crazy? 72, 73 Triumph Stag. Is this a Mark 1 or a Mark 2? It's a Mark 1. With the 4-speed manual overdrive. Then Chevy Corvette, 1980 to 81 on a W. Jaguar XK150 SE, 3.4 litre, 1957. So this is an early one, as the information sheet says. We've got the, at the time, the 5 times Le Mans winners. Then a Austin 7 of some kind, I think this is. 1935 7 Ultra Special Restoration product. Ford Galaxy 500 XL. This will be from the early 60s, I think. Yeah, I didn't say what to guess that. And then I don't know if this is a screen used Reliant Regal Supervan 3, but tax in post as always. Very nice, dude. Aston Martin DB7, 1995-1996, and of course a beige leather interior with wooden piping. Very nice. Fiat 500, 500L, right-hand drive, 72-73. And one of these side valve Fords. This is a Populous. It'll be from the early to mid 50s. Triumph GT6 Mark III, one of the last, 72-73. Tax in post, of course. That joke's been done before. Camback tail on these Mark IIIs. Mark II Zephyr Zodiac. I don't know if this is the highline or lowline. I'm no good at that sort of thing, dears, I'm afraid. So we'll have to keep going and remain in ignorance. 1966 Ford Mustang. Couple of these Subaru WRXs. I think that's all they were called actually. The last generation Impreza. They weren't called the Impreza in that form in the final generation. Caravan Micro facelift, 1998-1999. Lots of little friends in here. Interesting seats someone's put in that. It's just for GX. It's probably a 1 litre, isn't it? 1979-1980 Canley built TR7 with the Slant 4. Another Ford Cortina 1600E. This one is doesn't actually say. '68. There we go. All in F. Oh, very nice. Mark IV Cortina. Now, these are rare cars. 2.3 gear. That's a rare specification. Yeah, we saw this last year, didn't we? Automatic. Very desirable actually now with Mark 4 Cortina on Mark 5. Very nice. 1963 Rover 110, one of the last of the P4s. I'll go around this side for you. It seems to be attracting a lot of attention. There we go, there's that gear change with no synchromesh on first and the Shepherd's Crook handbrake on the right hand side. Very shiny. P4s are surprisingly affordable cars actually. And Plymouth Barracuda, I wonder if this is a Hemi-Cuda. Right, bear with me viewers. My gosh, a Ginetta. Don't ask me to tell you what model this is. I get very confused about Ginettas viewers. Don't see a lot of them be able to get some experience on either, so there we go. Right, next. They're one of these replica things, replicas we used to call them. Don't even know what that is, IGT or something? Who knows? 69 to 70, whatever that is. I don't know what it's based on at all. I've got absolutely no idea. Oh, it's an NG. Okay, NG. Yes, not MG, NG. And we've got something altogether a lot older than that NG. Gosh, it's been on about 20s or something like that. Wow. So it's 100 years old. 1924, Singer 10 horsepower light car. Wow. It's a bit of a contrast from most of the stuff that's here. 1965, Austin A40 Farina. Let's have a look at the back and see if it's a Countryman or it's a standard one. It's probably a standard one. The Countryman's tends to be quite rare. That's just a standard one. Another Triumph GT6. Another Mark III. This one, was it mostly yellow? The name of this colour, I can't remember. 71, 72 on a K. Very pretty and rare Jaguar XK120. 1952. Claustrophobic and cramped interior. Yes, that I say would be accurate. Lovely though. Then another TR7, TR8 perhaps. This is one of the Solihull built cars. We'll have a look at the big lock. No, it's still a Camberley built one, and it's actually a TR8 that one. Funny bumpers on that. And then Vermilion, I think this colour is, 81, 82 MGB. Of course, would have been made in 1980, but a lot of these hung around for a long time after that. The latest one I've seen registered is 1986. There we go. Right, viewers, Cobra replica, key plates. Don't know exactly what year this is. Gosh, music's loud. Please don't give me a copyright strike. I don't know what kit that is. Probably from the 1980s or 90s. Then we've got something very, very tasty down here. Exactly the same place where it was last year. A Capri Piranha, made in South Africa by a company called Basil Green Motors. Yes, you could easily fit a V8 in a Capri engine for some reason. You can fit all sorts of engines to a Capri if you want. Never offered in this country, but there we go. What was offered over here was this very sort of professionals looking Capri. I think Martin Shaw drove one of these that was a 1980 model. It's not exactly this specification, it was a 3-litre S. That looks to me like a 3-litre gear, but yeah, 78, 79 on a T. And then a Capri 2.8. Actually one of the last ones, the 280 Brooklands. These are worth a lot of money now. Nobody wanted them at the time, but yeah, beautiful condition actually. And then another 2.8 injection, this time just a standard one, probably injection special actually, judged by the plate, 84, 85 on a B, with a Type 9 5-speed manual. Well, this one here, this sort of one right at the end, 82, 83 on a Y. Oh, an information sheet, excellent, whoever's done that. It's a 2-litre S. The last VS models actually made, I mean, it made until about 84. The 3-litre S went out of production in 81 when the injection came in. Ford Mustang of the previous generation, which I think you could sort of get them in this country, but only left-hand drive. I presume that's the V8 model. And then Hemi-engined Dodge Challenger or Hellcat or whatever it is. Very powerful, very mean-looking thing. Porsche 718 Cayman GTS. Not know much about things like that. View, just read it off the back. Another one of these bug-eye Imprezas, 2001, with an interesting bonnet stay there. I prefer this 1986-87 Ford Fiesta Mark II XR2 with the pepper pot wheels and the driving lamps, looking very, very original and nice. I've only ever driven a 1.1L Mark II. I'd like to drive an XR2 really. There's the back of that Impreza. Does it say what year it is? Yes, 87 actually, that one. Right, down here, better speed up a bit views if you're going to get round. Ford Anglia. I'm not sure exactly what year that is. I have a feeling we haven't got the original 1 litre engine in here, but we've got something else under the bonnet, but I'm not exactly sure. A deluxe model. Another Ford Cortina. I think. Oh, it's a Savage. Oh, yes.
Send that to Den, actually.
Excellent. Cortina Savage. 68-69 with the 3 litre Essex V6. This was sort of, I think, a Ford approved conversion. I forget the name of the company that did the Savages now, but I mean this is fast. They're very, very quick. It's a engine actually out of was it the Zephyr and Zodiac? Was it a 2.5 or 3 litre? I can't remember now. Then another Cortina. This one is a Crayford convertible. 69-70 on an 8. You could get the convertible in all sorts of different specifications. Normally there were GTs from memory. This one's a GT. 1600. Very, very nice. Just look at this beautiful, beautiful interior. Current generation Mustangs, a couple of these, 5 litre V8s. 1966 Mustang Fastback from Pennsylvania. Very, very late Triumph Dolomite in, I think this is Vermilion. This will be probably like a 1300 or 1500, won't it? Stay on the back, further back. Fully restored. Isn't that amazing? This is like Festival of the Unexceptional sort of thing here. Yeah, just a 1500 basic one, not even the HL. Excellent. Nexo 1 is here as well. Who are you going to call? Well, you can go on to Instagram and at Ghostbusters Car. Excellent. GR Yaris, again another one. 1994-1995 Mercedes-Benz W202 C200 with a Japanese parking wand for some reason. Can't talk about the Rev 75, sorry. Move on to this 1965 Mustang. That is it's pretty nice actually. And right next to it we've got a Triumph Spitfire. I think this is a Mark III. Yeah, it's a Mark III, this one. 1970. Tiny little things, aren't they? Massive Dodge Ram pickup thing, 2004. Very nice classic Chevy pickup, probably what, 50s? It's 3100. Corvette, previous generation C7. This is a 2017. I have driven one of these. I drove one of these to the Le Mans Described Special earlier this year. It was like this one, a 7-speed manual. Yes, a 7-speed manual. It was not the easiest thing to drive. I don't like left-hand drive cars in this country, but I did it. So here we go. Earlier Corvette here, we have a C6. That's the original plate, 2001 to 2. Impressive cars these actually. Just a 6-speed in that one. But yeah, very, very quick. Then earlier one, a Stingray, a C3 I think this would be. 1971-72 on a K. Mustang, 67-68 on an F. It's not sort of fall over anybody here. It's very, very easy to do that here. Yes. Very pretty cars, aren't they, those stick rays? Royale Sabre V6 from 2000. I can't remember what this is based on, presumably Jaguar and Ford bits. I've seen this before quite a few times. It's come to quite a few shows. Maybe it'll be there tomorrow at the show at Cranley. Then we've got something here that looks like a Lotus 7, but it's not. It's a Robert Engineering S7. It was based on a car from 1980, but actually registered as this particular form of what it is in 1993. Comma van based on the old Hillman Minx. Can't say I know much about those, to be honest. A couple of Chevy C10 pickups. This one I'm not actually sure what year this is. This one is in 1967. And then we've got a Spitfire here. Now this one is a 1980 to 81 on a W. It shouldn't have the silver and black plate, but never mind. This is one of the very last of them, actually. They were discontinued in 1980, although not even registered in 1981. I don't know what's going on with rear suspension. The camber angle looks really odd. But yeah, we've got houndstooth interior. And then next to it, we've got something else, also finished in 1980, an MGB GT. And this is the LE Limited Edition, built in 1980, registered in 1981. Those seats have been retrimmed. It would have been fabric, I think silver seats originally in this. But yeah, there we go. And then I'm not surprised we've only got one of these here. This is an MX-5 or UNOS correctly. This is the Japanese specification one. BBC Outside Broadcast Fan. This is a 1963, based on a Comma chassis. This is the sort of television camera that would have actually been filming things like Doctor Who back in the day, that actually started in November 63, which is interesting. We haven't really got time to look at this at too much detail because we need to sort of finish up soon, but there we go. Look at all the sort of things you can get in there, and always electronic bits. Superb. Right, next section. Ford Popular. It was a B between 59 and 1961, I think these were made. They were sort of like a cheaper version of the previous version of these cars when the 105 Anglia came out in 59. Another Mustang. We've seen so many of these current generation Mustangs here, haven't we? Tons of them. Then we've got is this a Buick? Information sheet will tell me, viewers. 1983 Buick 82 Buick Riviera, £12,000. No phone number. Yeah, this 1980s sort of chintzy American design and interior and everything. That's fantastic. 82, that one. 1965 Vanden Plas Princess 4 litre R. Very nice. Beautiful, beautiful condition, this car. It's an oyster leather interior. Rolls-Royce derived engine. It's very nice cars, rare limited production ones. Another Triumph GT6. This one's a Mark II, unlike the other two, which are Mark IIIs. 1968-69 on a G. Don't know whether further design of that one to the Mark IIIs. Peugeot RCZ, Prince engine probably in there. Can't talk about that. What about this DS3 Performance? I don't think this is a Prince engine in it. It looks quite smart like that for some reason. I don't know quite what it's doing at a classic car show, but maybe it's not a classic car show, so that's fine. 16 to 17. I have driven one of those, but it was a 1.2 PureTech. Very slow. Ford Anglia Estate. Quite a handsome estate as well, this one. I'm not sure this isn't even the estate. This is some kind of weird hatchback version. Isn't that peculiar, viewers? Peculiar looking thing. Triumph Herald convertible. It's probably a 1360, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's a 1360, 68-69. I drove a 68 Herald 1360 convertible in 2022 with a 1.5 engine, and it was bonkers because the brakes were terrible. 1993, approximately 94 perhaps. 993 Porsche 911. This is just a normal Carrera. I love those 993s actually. They're my favourite type of 911. What is a 964? I think it's a 993. That's not a Fiat Uno Mark II Turbo, despite the Instagram name. It is a MG Metro race car replica. It's probably a 1300. The wheels are off a Mark 1 MG Metro actually, although this is a Mark II. Oh, it's got a 1.3L tailgate, so maybe it is actually originally 1.3L. Let's move on, viewers. What on earth is going on with this Peugeot 306? What is going on here? Anyway, we can't talk about that, so that's fine. Mark II Ford Focus ST, personal plate. That's better. Mark II Mondeo. Is this perhaps an ST24? Yes, it is, viewers. Excellent. We like these. We like these a great deal. I wonder if the information sheet will tell me actually what year this is. It's 22 years old, and it wouldn't be that. Who knows? 22 years ago would have been a few years ago, so someone needs to update that sheet. Another one, two of them. This has got all the sort of shiny bits on the interior. Mark II Mondeos are very nice to drive. I've only ever driven the 2-litre ones, but that would be better. Ooh. Is this, by any chance, a Ford Escort RS Turbo? Yes, it is. Superb. Polar Bear, yeah, very, very 80s colour. Modified. Yeah, it's very sort of 90s looking modifications on that, so it'd be about 87, something like that. And then another Mark II Focus ST. Excellent. Right, viewers, I think that's enough from the Collectively Camberley Car Show, or Classic Car Show. Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video and leave a comment below. And we shall see you actually the same day, although I'm recording it tomorrow, for the massive Cranley Lions Classic Car Show, which will be about 10 parts. We shall see you again for some more incorrect information.